Hey, this is Lewis. It's day 2 of SHOT Show, and we're here at Kahr Arms with Andy the gun guy, and we're going to go over some really interesting products. So Andy, what do we got?
Lewis, I'm so excited to tell you about a couple of these guns. The first one I'm going to show you is the Paratrooper M1 Carbine. You know, Kahr Arms is really doing a big, fantastic job trying to go after the World War II veterans. You know, as time goes by, we're losing veterans to old age and things like that. We need to honor them as we go. So I'm going to put this in your hand as I talk about it here. A couple of really cool things about the Paratrooper. You've got to imagine that, you know, years ago, you know, you're on the back of a plane. You're carrying this firearm. You've got a bootstrap, you know, parachute attached to your back, and it's your job to jump out of that plane, land on your feet, and take the front lines. That's why we have developed this commemorative version to honor these true fighters. You're going to see on the side of this gun, you're going to see World War II right on the side, the distressed American flag. Over here, you're going to see freedom and liberty, symbols of freedom and liberty. And then on the other side, you've actually got a symbol of the actual paratroopers. Here is a paratrooper right here. You've got the types of planes that they would fly out of. This is absolutely one of the coolest firearms that we have debuting for the World War II veterans. And Lewis, I got to show you the second one. This one is my first favorite. I have to tell you, this is even more exciting. I'll put this one down and I'm going to look this one up for you.
So let's see what you got here.
This is called the Vengeance.
The
M1
Vengeance.
Carbine. And before I talk about it,
so why the Vengeance M1 Carbine?
That's called Vengeance because right here on the side of this gun, it says, "Remember Pearl Harbor." That's why we're calling it the Vengeance. So what you're going to see on the front of it, you're going to see again that distressed American flag engraved, and all of this engraving and all of this work was done by Outlaw Ordnance. They are doing a fantastic job for us. On the back here, you're going to see America's bombers on here, the commemorative date of August 6, 1945, and then flip that gun around. Let's take a look at the other side real quick.
For folks that don't know, that day is when we dropped Hiroshima.
That's right, that's right. On this side, we've got the distressed American flag. It continues with World War II. And then this is the beginning of the fight. So you've got the beginning of the fight, the Pearl Harbor, you know, the Japanese planes taking us out by ambush, and the date of that, and then on the back, you have the finish of it.
So it goes from literally the moment the United States got involved in the war with the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7th to when we ended the war by dropping the 2 nukes.
That's right, Lewis, and that's why they call this the Vengeance.
I like it, I like it. Now, of course, still chambered in the classic 30 carbine, of course,
you know
right?
What this particular one is, and it very smooth operating, reliable system. I mean, you cannot beat this firearm. You can take it out all day long. You're not going to do any damage to it. You know, and this laser etching, it's not painted on there. It's not going to go away. It's only going to get better with age. Now,
with your Paratrooper stock model, the stock does work, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the stock goes in. They haven't quite figured out how to do it. This is just a display model here.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it definitely will turn in. Yep. And that's exactly pretty much the replica of what they were jumping out with.
All right, folks. So you heard. Right now, this is just the display stock. It doesn't fold, but it will come from factory with a proper folding M1A Trooper Paratrooper stock. So, does it come with the 15 or the 30 round mags?
On this particular one, I think that you're going to have the option on checkout, or the individual dealer is going to have the option on the checkout, depending on what state you're going to. But, you know, if you're in Florida and the land of the free, you'll be all right with that 30 round.
Well, it sounds really interesting and it sounds exciting. And another thing is, you know, you're right. Our vets are sadly passing away. There's a lot of untold stories from World War II. If any of you guys have granduncles, grandfathers, great-grandfathers that were in the war, talk to them and record what their actions were, no matter how big or how small, because everyone had a part to play in that victory, in that war. And a lot of people sacrificed. But in the end, thanks for having us here.
It was always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Check it out, folks.